One more tribe to go over en masse before we close out GD04 Phantom Aria reveals. Seems Loran won't be coming alone to this set, as our new final pilot reveal is Sochi Hein. Sochi is a white level 3 cost 1 militia pilot who gives plus 2 HP. Once per turn, when you pay resources for the cost of your unit's effects, you may increase her unit's AP for the turn equal to the amount you spent. Sochi is a tricky one that takes advantage of the turn A's and their frequent effect spending. And something I learned upon realizing my mistakes and corrections with Wilgum and these other turn A cards that reward you for paying their effects, this also includes cards resurrected, meaning cards like the X Divider that can make you pay other units resource cost to deploy things. That counts. So if you time things weirdly, you can resurrect something heftier with a higher cost to give Sochi a big boost. But that's like a long, complicated setup, and it's not realistic, but it's fun to try. Sochi will be fighting alongside Loran and her trusty Kapul. Kapul is a white level 3 cost 2 militia unit with 3/3 that links to any militia trait pilot. Loran makes it a 5/4, Kune makes it a 4/3, and Sochi a 3/5. On attack, you may pay a resource to draw one, then discard one. 3/3 stat line for this level and cost is perfect, not to mention the Kapul helping setting itself up to be a handy filter card. The militia are also getting an airplane. The Hip Heavy's a white level 1 cost 1 militia unit with 1/2. I don't see the value in these level 1s, but at least it's a cheap body for them. And we got one more turn A Gundam. This one's a white level 5 cost 3 militia unit with 4/3 that links to Loran Sehak, who makes it a 6/4. It has blocker, and during link at the end of a turn where you paid resources for your other militia and Diana counter unit effects, restand one of your militia units as active. Turn A getting their own version of Archangel, it seems, and handy that it isn't just restricted to just blockers. This one's a weird card, and I feel like you'll have a lot more value later when we get more militia and Diana counter cards, of which we've gotten 0 of the latter, but it seems that we at least know that they're also going to share the resource spending effect. Our final card is arguably the most important. Graceful Demeanor, a level 4 cost 2 command with a burst that triggers its action effect, which lets you choose 1 to 2 level 3 or lower enemy units and return them to their owner's hands. I'm not going to do the YouTuber thing and say this is the end of aggro, but this is a pretty powerful card at getting rid of lower level bodies, including tokens. A good card to stop aggro from punching you in the face, and a good way to get rid of some low level blockers if you time it right. Such is the curse of debuting factions without starter decks, stuck waiting in the rafters for their full packages. But admittedly, victory came out far better between these two debuters. Turn A's package is there, at least in concept, but not enough real weight to put behind it besides funny resource spending and maybe abusing Turn A's effect to steal keywords.